Okay, we are back on one of the series of welcome once again. We want to discuss today how we keep track of all the facilities in the enterprise and the usefulness of keeping track of this facility when we have guests in our accommodation. Now, I have two forms here, facility code and then facility maintenance itself. They are all under general maintenances. All those things can create under maintenances to run the application. The part we call facility code there is just to give a code to unique facility. For example, let's assume that we want to give a particular code to all the beddings or the fan or the registrator or the television. So for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to use fan. Let's say we have fans in the room because some of this code has already been defined. So I don't want to repeat the one I've defined before. So this one is not yet defined. So I want to use fan as an example. So assuming we have standing fan, and the name is called standing fan. Now, because we are not likely to have only one standing fan, then we need to put name tag on that facility code. So we're going to do that under facility maintenance. Here is where we're going to define the location of that facility and then the condition of that facility. Exact location, exact area, exact wing. If it's into a room, then the actual value and the book value. So I just defined a standing fan as a code. I'm using that now. Or before I use that here, all the codes that have been defined so far are what you can see on my screen here. We have defined a code for air. Sorry for that. I'm going to reshare my screen. Okay. Okay. So if you look at the screen now, standing fan tag. Let's assume this standing fan is located in room 102. So I will say the tag I want to give it is sfan 002. Trying to say that this particular facility code, the one I'm tagging here is the one that is in 002. So I'm going to put this tag on that physical standing fan. Then which wing is room 002? That is the fan is located in this wing of the hotel, and then the room number, room 002. Oh, I don't have 002 as part of room defined there. So let me just take 102. I'll go and change the name back to 102. So I'm saying that this is the name tag on this fan. Now, in what condition is it? Good condition or desperate condition? It's in good condition. What is the actual value? Can I see my screen? So what we have done here is that we've been able to define that we have a standing fan with a name tag SVAN 102 at the wing ADEB, which is called Adebanjo wing. Then the room number is 102. That is where the fan is located. It's in good condition. Its actual value is 50,000 and its book value is 30,000. Safe. With this, we can define all the facility in the hotel. Now, where we make use of this facility is here. Let's assume somebody is checking into that room 102. I'm going to do check-in guest. We've done presentation on this before, so we're just going to do a repeat. Now, we'll start with the phone number of the guest. So the system will need to look for that guest, whether it has ever passed through our system before, so that I can bring out the data that we captured the first time he came to our hotel. So I'll just put any phone number now. Now, system said this should be a new customer. There's no days in our record. I think we need customer details. After the number, when we put the name, we also check the name, whether I have any name like that, no name like that. So same thing. Then the first name. So we'll put all this information here. Registration number. Identity type, international passport. The passport number is these items, the column here, hour, minutes, and seconds, is when the person is going to stay for a short period of time, then that's what we put there. In how many hours, minutes, or seconds going to stay. That is for same day. So it's only applicable when it's the same day. Now, this person is going to pass the night. So it's checking in on the 3rd, and it's supposed to check out on 4th. Now, the room is going to be checking into the room that we just defined facility for 102. Email address. Okay. Now, this is the room rate for one night, 18,000. System brought it from the definition of the rooms. Now, if we are given any discount, we can apply discount and put the discount either in absolute amount or rate. So the system will know how much it's supposed to pay. If there's no any of that, yeah, let's enter the next of kin information. What's the relationship between him and the next of kin? S is the wife. Like I said, at every field we have list of value. This is one for friend. But let's say this is not a friend, it's let's say it's the wife. I think the wife is 016, but I just want us to see it. That's why I'm trying to leave the list. 016. The next of kin here is the wife. Then the next of kin phone number. The next of kin email address. Most of these information are voluntary, but the mandatory part of it is the phone number and the surname. Other things here are not mandatory. If you don't want to enter them, it's free. But we want to capture as much information as possible because it's going to help us in our management information system. Now, at this stage, this support is just checking in. It's supposed to pay 80,000 for the night. But here, our system allows you to pay whatever you want to pay, but it will do reconciliation when you're about to check out and come out with how much you are supposed to pay. So let's assume the person is paying through POS. We have means of payment have been defined for this hotel. All of them are here. So which bank POS are we giving? Because we are going to also reflect the bank transaction as it goes from our enterprise. Any bank amount paid here, we have a mirror account that will reflect the amount supposed to have in that account from our booking. So if I choose this as part of the band that have been defined for this hotel, the account number is there already. Now, how much is he paying? 18,000. Let's say he's paying that 18,000 exactly. Now we save. Customer, the number of the customer in our system. The receipt. Good. I've checked in the customer. I'm supposed to check out next working day. So what I'm going to do now is this. I will check in one more customer into another room. I will leave just minimum information I'm going to use for this one. Any more information I'm going to put in this one? Also in Nigeria. Can you give us passport number? For June. Go to check out on 4th June. Then give us email address. Give us best. It's going to check into room 101. Okay. Then for email address, give us the soft key. So in this case, supposed to pay 18,000 too. Let's say it's paying its own by bank transfer. And it's transferring to our EcoBank account. 18,000. That's also generated for the customer successfully. Okay, so we have checked into two guests into room 101 and room 102. Now, we're going to move to the next working day that we can test and see the usefulness of our facility maintenance we have done. So I'm going to do what we call close of business so that I can move our system to the next working day. This is done successfully. Now, here we are already on 4th of June 2023. So if we check inquiry, lodging inquiry, guest due to check out today. Those two guests in 102, 101, they are due to check out today. But before we check out a guest, we have what we call room inspection. So we're going to do room inspection under lodging services. That's what we call checkout inspection. Both of them are supposed to check out, we want to check. Assuming we are here now, we're going to do inspection into the room before we release the customer. Now, these are the two rooms that are presently occupied, 102 and 101. If I pick 102, for example, all the facilities, once I click next block, facility attached to that room will be displayed here. There is a TV for 3 inches, and there is standing fan 102. So if I say condition, this check means it's in good condition. If on check, it's not in good condition. So if I check the two, it means they're in good condition. If for whatever reason any of them has a problem, it has been turned to a disrepair state, it has been destroyed by the customer, they will just do this and then mention what is the estimated value to fix what has been destroyed. So I'm choosing that the TV for 3 inches television has a problem from the guest because it was a good condition the guest entered. Now, the estimated amount to fix it is say 20,000. Then this one is in good condition, so I will not uncheck that one. Uncheck means it is in bad condition. Check me, it is in good condition. So once I save, it means the television is no more in good condition, and we expect the customer to pay 20,000 extra to fix the television before we can allow the customer to go. I click on save. That has been done. Now, the other person in room 101 had no problem. If you go to do checkout inspection for that one, 101, the facility under that room is only AC. That's the only facility will be fine under that room. And this AC, let's assume it's in good condition, we'll not touch it. So in that case, we'll go. There's nothing wrong with that. This checkout inspection is done after we have gone physically into the room to inspect all the facilities. If they're in good condition, we don't need to come and do checkout inspection because it has only been in good condition before the person checks into the hotel and before the person checks into the room. So if any of them in this repair condition, then you call me and do the inspection so that when the front desk officer is about to check out the customer, whatever you have done there will reflect in the record. For example, let's go to checkout now. Now, this is part of those we have done a prompt. Checkout of per 101 Solomon Tower is overdue by 3 hours, 18 minutes, 18 seconds. This is to tell us that go to check out by 12 o'clock. But for whatever reason now, the time of the system is 3. Time of our system is 3:28. So it's prompting us. This is an alarm, an alert that we have put in the system. So that if somebody is about to check out, on the day supposed to check out, system will check the time supposed to check out and compare to the time you are entering the system and tell us whether it's overdue or is due in so. So for this one is overdue. That's why that means that's not what we are discussing now. We'll come back to that later. So now, room 102. Remember, this is the room where we have done checkout inspection. I will say something is in disrepair condition. Say this. This customer is due to pay 18,000. And amount paid is 18,000. We want to check the customer out. Click on save. System says, let's read it. The facility TV 43-inch with a book value of 20,000 in the room 102 to be vacated is in disrepair condition. The facility tag is this. You may want to confirm before checking out the customer. So what we're saying is that the front desk officer, what we normally refer to as receptionist, will not be able to check out the user from the system. Notwithstanding that he has paid, because he's now owing us 20,000. This is based on the checkout inspection that has been done in that room. So with this, you cannot save it. So therefore, customer cannot go. Total amount of liable and the facility damage is 20,000. This has to be settled before the guest can be checked out. So the information is clear. So just re-emphasizing it again. Okay. But if I go back and check the other customer in the other room, 101, where everything is good condition, this is the record for that customer. If I say save, customer checkout completed with OH code, customer record successfully. So this guy don't have any problem. We're going to check out this guy immediately. Now, the first customer in room 102, we need to go now and do what we call under this place called other services, redeem facility liability. We must have had discussion with the customer because himself knows that television was destroyed while he was careless with it or whatever happens. So once we have negotiation with the customer and he agreed to pay the amount, then we'll come back here and do redeem facility liability. The room number is 102. So whatever you agree to pay, we have said it's 20,000, the estimated amount. If you negotiate with us and we agree whatever he has agreed to pay and we have agreed, seal and the deal is done, a done deal. They will just come back here and mention the amount we have agreed to pay and put the amount there. Definitely, it's either I pay exactly 20,000 or less. Cannot pay more because let's is 20,000. So let's assume he negotiated to 18,000 and we agreed 30,000 is enough, put 18,000 here and save. Now, what system will do is this. We have seen 18,000 is what you agreed to pay before you can check out. Now let's go back now and try to check out this customer from that room 102. Now, immediately I put 102 there. It's still showing 1818. Now we want to try and save and see what happens. Total amount paid is short of the due amount by 18,000. Click additional payment to capture payment details. What happens there is that the 18,000 he has agreed to pay has been added to amount due when we wanted to save. The 18,000 he agreed to pay for the facility that he put in disrepair condition has been added to his amount due, and system is not telling us that he needs to pay that amount before he can check out. So this is where we made the payment when checking out, because somebody has gone there to redeem that facility, to put the amount he agreed to pay. And here we now need to choose this additional pay because you cannot check out now because it's due to pay 36,000, but you only pay 18,000 when he was checking in, because he never knew that it's going to destroy anything. So we now go to additional payment, and then whatever form of payment he used to pay, we enter it here. Either he's paying cash, or is paying transfer or PS2, just whatever option you have decided to use to pay, we indicate here. And then if it is PS, which bank PS did we give to him? We indicate the bank PS. All this is to be able to reflect how money flows from hotel into our bank account. We can always use it to reconcile our account with the bank. So it means on this day, we have paid another another 18,000. This is the amount into this bank, EcoBank, as the customer is checking out. So we just click on save bar and the customer receipt is printed. Then we can print the receipt immediately to the printer. This is the purpose of maintaining facility in our enterprise. We will be going into other features later after this break. Thank you very much for your audience. We'll meet again in another session.